Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. On Monday mornings, what we do is we go through my week in numbers. We go through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the middle bits. This last week was a little bit, I suppose, like every single week, there's some pros and there's some cons. So let's dive in then. Don't forget, we do have a podcast every single goddamn day this week. I'm going to go through today, my job. I've got two big meetings. And then today, my job is to go through the last week's the annual report and just pick out the good stuff, and we're going to talk about it on the podcast this next week. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so the headlines: 127 quotes, 345 square foot up for the week. Reservations, like I say, a little bit below where we want to be, was 25, and so that's a conversion rate of just 20%. Normally we like to be much higher than that. The move-ins were 23, so that's an 18% conversion rate. Again, we want to be much higher than that. We took £52,986 last week for all six sites. It was £1,300 at Glasgow. Mansfield was 11,000, which was really good there, Mansfield. Wrexham was 3,600. Clough Road was 4,500. Beverley was 5,500. And Willoughby was £22,000 last week. Reservations, like you say, we did 25. Four of those were booked online. So that's 16% of our reservations were booked online. And Brogan, the new girl Brogan, was top spot with 7 reservations. Way to go, Brogan. I don't know what happened to Jack. He only got 3. Normally, Jack's right up there. He could have been on. Oh, it was, to be fair, it was on holiday. So he still got 3 reservations, even though he was on holiday. Way to go, Jack. Right. Maybe that's why our reservations were down, because Jack wasn't there. Right. Willoughby. Let's dive into each individual site. Willoughby, we had 26 quotes. We had 10 reservations. So that's a conversion rate of 38%, which is really good. That can only mean that all the other places had a terrible conversion rate. We had 7 move-ins. That's a conversion rate of 27%, sorry. And the Luton van was rented out 5 times. Somebody in the school group was talking about van hire. Is it worth it? Is it not? I probably have to do a podcast all on that, all on its own. Because again, like everything, there's pros and cons. Yes, it's a USP, but it does take a lot of time and effort. It doesn't cost us any money, but it costs us time, which time and money, I believe, are just about the same thing. There's a big argument for that. Right, so we moved in. Sorry, I'm just getting emails. We moved in 1,045 square foot last week at Willoughby. We moved out 710. Net result 335. We've got 362 internal rooms occupied. We've got 51 containers rented, and we've got 2 car parking spaces as well. The store occupancy is 84%. The average insurance is 4,428 last week, so that's not really good. This next week, it's a good week for Willoughby. 565 due to move in, only 100 square foot to move out. So that is good. However, the rest of the sites, it isn't as positive. Clough Road, 32 quotes, reservations. Jesus. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad. Reservations were 2. That's a conversion rate of 6%. 6% conversion rate. Are you having a laugh? The move-ins were 3. A 9% conversion. Again, mental, not in a good mental way. 360 moved in, 550 moved out. So we got 190 square foot down. The average insurance last week was 7,666. So that's actually quite good. We always aim for £6,000, by the way. Square foot due to move in this next week is 150 square foot. Square foot due to move out is 385. Beverley. So, by the way, it's going to be a bad week for Clough Road. 15 quotes, 1 reservation. So that's a 6% conversion rate, or 7% of a round up, at Beverley. But to be fair, we're full. So, or just about full. Move-ins, we had 3. So that's a 20% conversion rate. We moved in 520 square foot. We moved out 0. We've got 89 units occupied. We are 98% occupied. However, we're going to move out 410 square foot this week, which isn't too bad because obviously it's full, so we can bring new people in. The average insurance is 11,333 for Beverley this week, so that's really goddamn good. Wrexham, 20 quotes, The average, the reservations were three, so that's a 15% conversion rate, so not good at all. Number of move-ins was one, so that's a 5% conversion rate. We moved in 100 square foot, we moved out 150, so we lost, come on, you know it, 50 square foot. The amount of insurance sold was £6,000. Due to move in this week, one for 50 square foot, and due to move out, six for 385 square foot. What? That's terrible. Mansfield, 27 quotes. Number of reservations were eight. Mansfield's always good. Well, I say always good. We're losing square foot. Hand over fist is next week. Oh, Jesus. I just scrolled up and had a look. Yeah, eight conversion rates. So it's, eight reservations. So a conversion rate of 30%. We moved in nine. So that's a conversion rate of 33%. We moved in 810 square foot, but we moved out 760. So big move in. Well, yeah, quite big for Mansfield. But big move out as well. So we're up 50 square foot. We've got 30 containers occupied. I think we're full there, so we need to order some more. We're 85% full in total. Average insurance 5,666, which we need to get more at Mansfield. Mansfield's insurance isn't great. Square foot moved in this next week. Due to move in is 160. Check this out. Square foot due to move out, 760 square foot. What? That is mental. Glasgow, seven quotes. And we one reservation. That is pitiful. For 14% conversion, no move-ins, 320 square foot moved out. We are 93% occupied with 55 containers. This next week, we're due to move in nobody, we're due to move out 320 square foot. We have turned on our Google ads as well this next week, so so that'll start improving. So yeah, overall, I think it's a bad week. I'm going to rate it overall a 4 out of 10. Yes, we gained square foot, but we didn't have reservations. The net square foot is a lagging indicator. And this next week, because we didn't get many reservations this week, now we're due to lose a lot of square foot. So yeah, it's not great. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Every single day this week, we've got a podcast. So happy days. All right, speak to you soon. Bye bye.